So, one more game for the night. One more game for the evening. We have Interplanetary. And for that, we're going to get Sasu from Jolly Roger, who's going to come in and he's going to give us a lowdown on the down low. Let's try and find him. Is he online? There he is. Let's bring him in. Hey mate, how you doing?
Hello. Doing fine.
Excellent, excellent. I
Pretty
hope I'm
early
saying
morning for my standards.
Yeah, what time is it over there at the moment?
Well, it's actually just 8, but I'm sleepyhead, so.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not a morning person either, so I know how you feel. All right, so Interplanetary. I hope I'm saying your name right, by the way. It's Sasu, right?
Yeah, Sasu.
Sasu, right, got it. So while I'm getting set up here, why don't you explain to everyone what it is, because it's an interesting little game and concept you got going on here.
Okay, so Interplanetary is a turn-based artillery strategy game, and it's basically your goal is to destroy your enemies' cities, and each of the players controls a planet, and you build structures on the surface of the planet and these massive cannons, and you shoot with them through the planetary system, watching out for the gravities of the planets and using them to your advantage, basically. So it's a classic artillery game formula. Added some strategy game things there and put it just in outer space, basically. So it's pretty interesting.
Awesome.
Base concept.
Yep. So how are we getting into this? Do you want to do? What are we doing? Online multiplayer?
Yeah, I think I can do maybe a server there and we can start there. Is anyone else joining or is it just going to be 2 of us?
I think it'll just be the 2 of us, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make a server.
Okay.
Called Monday Night India, and the password is, let's say, Monday. It's Monday. I'm so creative this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it is Monday. You know how it is.
Just give me a moment. I'll change my name so much.
Play name. Yeah, I'll change mine to Sweet Hams.
Monday. Okay, now there should be a match there.
There we go. Yeah. Join that game, please. So password Monday.
Monday.
Perfect. Look at this. All right, don't scold me too hard, man.
I'll try not to.
All right,
let's see.
1 second. Let me just change this thing in the game right here. Interplanetary. Oh, you're actually here. Look at that.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Cool.
So, did you give it a little try before? Or
no, I haven't. I coming into this blind.
Okay, so there's quite a bit to learn. We don't yet have an interactive tutorial or anything. So it's basically it just throws you in the game and you just kind of have to figure out what to do by yourself. But yeah, there are these navigation buttons on the top right corner of the screen where you can see the planetary view here. And the next button is build view, where you can build your structures. Then there's intelligence view, where you can spy on the enemy if you have enough intelligence that you get from different buildings. And there's targeting view, very important. You get to target your weapons once they're built. And of course there's a tech tree. And you just take your time and look around there and build a couple of structures and see.
All right, let's build I would recommend structures. What do you recommend starting off with?
Yeah, you should build a power plant. You can start with the solar plant here, because that's the only power plant you have at the moment. Because you will need some power to power some of your buildings.
All right. So am I powering the towns here?
You don't have to do that. The towns basically you can connect them. You can use them to connect to different buildings, but towns don't really need power. It's the other buildings really. You should connect every building you have to power in some way. So you can you can either connect them straight to power plants or like one of the nodes basically of the power grid. So to connect them, you just kind of hover them over a power plant, and then this connector appears, and then you build them.
Okay, so if they're outside the connector, then they don't get powered.
Yeah. But basically, you don't have to connect them straight to a power plant. You can, for example, connect the power plant to a city, and then connect the mines to a city, and the mines will get powered that way.
Oh, cool. So it's like a chain then.
Yeah. So it's kind of like you have to be smart how you build it, because otherwise you might have just one power plant and a huge chain, and the enemy will destroy your power plant, and then you don't have any power for the rest of the turn. So you have to be smart about building it, basically.
All right. So how many moves do I have per turn? As many as I want.
Oh yeah. There's you can see these bars on the top of the screen.
Yeah.
There's the upper one is your energy, and the lower one is your material. So the energy is basically determined by your power plants and your cities at the moment, and you can consider it like the action points for the turn. So once it's low, you can't really do much. You use that for building and shooting weapons. And then there's material below, which is like your basic currency, and you can use it to build structures at the moment. So once you have low energy, you can't do that much anymore, and you can just end the turn. The first turn you can't really shoot because you need one turn to let the buildings like get constructed. So basically it's just turning. And
yeah. So I built three things. I built a power plant, I built a mine, and I built a railgun.
Yeah, that sounds like a relatively good start.
Okay, let's end this turn.
And then you should research something from the tech tree. So if you don't do that, you'll definitely be left behind.
Advanced signal processing. Telescope array is a structure that increases our intelligence and allows us to spy on the enemy. Nuclear plant is a structure that generates lots of energy at the cost of a small amount of material. A data security hub is structure. It increases our counterintelligence, hiding buildings from enemy espionage. What do you reckon is a good one to start off with?
Well, if you... it kind of depends on your strategy. The upper part of the tree is basically if you want to use weapons that are very accurate and you can target very accurately on the surface of the enemy planet. The middle tree is basically for rushers, and the bottom tree is if you want to defend. So, yeah, that just depends on your strategy, really. I think you could, if you want to try out different weapons of the game, you should try the upper part of the tree.
Alright, and then you just click the blue, make it blue, and then that's it?
Yeah, you can also click on the technologies that are further down the tree, and it'll automatically advance towards there.
Alright, I see what you're doing. That's very Civ-like.
Yeah.
Alright.
See this one major influence here.
Moving up now.
So yeah, once both players or all players end the turn, the planetary system starts to move, and if you've targeted your weapons, there's gonna be some shooting going on, but that didn't happen this time yet. Hopefully next turn.
Alright. So that's the orbit view. Now we're going to build. Okay, so I'm guessing the solar plant doesn't work unless you're in the sun, so if I was...
no, solar plant actually does generate the same amount of energy each turn, because your planet does rotate around itself, so there will be some sun every turn, even if it is in the dark side of the moon while you're building. So it doesn't really matter at this time.
Okay, it's good to know. So lots of mines generate extra stuff.
Yeah, I would recommend.
Oh, I see. So the little boxes underneath the planet represent, the whatever you're building represent how much stuff you can connect to that.
Yes. So that's the amount of connectors. So you gotta play it a little bit smart. For example, defenses and weapons have only one connector point.
Right.
So if you keep building lots of them, you can't really continue your power grid easily.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. interesting.
So yeah, as you can see here, we're on early access at the moment, and we've been. How long has it already been? I think a couple of months. Not too long, but a couple of months we've been hanging around there, and it's been a very interesting thing as we're doing this pretty much for the first time. This is kind of a bigger game, and gotten some good feedback to help us build the game to a direction that people wanted to go to.
Yeah.
It's been very nice.
So, if I skittle something, do I get back the resources?
Yeah. If you sell a building the same turn that you build it,
Yeah.
you get all the resources back.
Perfect. That's
But
what I want
if
to do.
if you sell buildings on a later turn, you will not get all of them.
All right. Yeah, that's obvious. Yeah.
Some material.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. So, so the idea is like you want to aim for, say, the towns, right?
Yeah, but when you have railguns, you can't really aim very accurately on the surface of the planet, so you just have to kind of try to hit the planet and see what happens. It'll split in a couple of pieces when it's closer to the planet, and there's a good chance that it will hit something. But a good strategy is to kind of like shoot around with the railguns a little bit and make the planet a bit softer to your attacks with the accurate weapons.
Alright. Let's do it. Let's spin these circles.
Oh, you didn't shoot yet, did you?
Oh, was I supposed to?
No, you don't have to.
I didn't realize that
I was expecting something to come out. But...
Okay, so now I know that I can shoot. I had no idea.
Yeah. Oh, if you have a weapon built there, which I think you did say that you have, you can go to targeting view at any point, which is from the navigational buttons.
Oh yeah.
Right? And then there's a list of weapons on the left side of the screen. You can click on that, and then you can draw this targeting line and set it. And once you enter turn,
so I'm trying to hit your planet.
Yeah.
And have to try and guess. What's gonna happen here. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, the targeting.
I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah.
I think I know.
So the planets will move, and that
Yeah.
even if you draw the targeting line straight to the opponent's planet, it might not hit, depending on the.
Oh no! This will definitely maybe get you. We'll have to see how we go. Though.
Yeah, I think the at the moment the planets are in such an arrangement that I might be in a little bit of a trouble.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. So, how do I know that they're not powered?
The structures.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, if they're not connected straight to a power plant, then
I thought they were able to be. So if I connect a power plant to the city, then every other connected thing will be powered?
Yeah, everything that's connected to the city or the power plant will be powered.
Right,
like you can power like 100 buildings with one power plant basically, but that's pretty risky because if that power plant gets destroyed, then it's a problem.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see if I hit him. Here we go.
Okay.
Ah! I'm going with a long ball. Ah, I went into the sun. Damn it.
Gotcha.
Damn. So how do I zoom in and see the damage?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I see. You're burning holes in my planet, man. What's up with that? So why are we fighting each other anyways? Just for shits and giggles?
Basically, that's slightly left to the players' imaginations, but it has to do with the resources of the planetary system. These two planets have reached the and this planetary civilization, both of them, and the development of their planets can't go on because they're losing the resources of their home planet, so they're looking elsewhere and basically decided that the planetary system isn't big enough for both of us, so
Yeah. You gotta get out of my planet, boy.
Gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah. Very sort of chill. Oh no, I didn't fucking shoot my gun. Ah.
Oh man, that's a mistake.
Yeah. That's how I roll. I make mistakes, man.
Oh wait, I almost forgot to research. Can't forget that.
So we have a question in the chat here. How big is your team? How long did it take you to build? And what's your job on the team?
Our team is about basically who are working on this is about 8 members. We also have a couple of people outside who do these smaller projects on the side. We just started as a company last year, basically in the autumn. Before that we were studying game development at a local school here, and then started our proper company. And we've been working actively on this particular game for almost a year. Well, about a year, I think. It's been like boiling over for a bit longer. The idea came about maybe 2010 or something, but we managed to start working on it just about a year ago. And I'm a game designer basically of the team, and also do a couple of other duties such as some marketing and stuff, because it's not a huge big company yet, so everyone has to do a little bit of all kinds of stuff there. Yeah.
Alrighty. I remember to shoot my guns this turn. So how can I zoom in on the maps when... Oh, there we go. Perfect. I hope it doesn't change because I want to see this all close up now.
Yeah, you can.
Because for some reason when I click on end turn, it goes to the center of the thing rather than staying on my planet.
Does it?
Another question we have here is there any randomness or unknown factors in the trajectory calculations?
Basically the fact that it only calculates the current moment of current position of the planets, so it doesn't take into account the changes in the planetary system. So that's basically the randomness. You have to see if there's a planet approaching, it'll change the trajectory heavily, for example.
Nice. All right, so what about something like I'm not an astrophysicist here, so you have to excuse me, but when you blow up a planet, like when a player is killed, what happens to the planet, and then what effect does that have on the actual like environment or the solar system that the other players are in?
Well, at the moment, basically, you just destroy the enemy civilization, so the planet remains there, and it's just empty, basically. So, nothing much happening there at the moment, but there can be a couple of mechanics that we've been thinking about. I don't know if we're gonna get them implemented very soon, but
creates a wormhole and everyone gets sucked in.
Yeah, that. These sudden death things keep coming into mind, like maybe you should be able to blow up the sun.
Shoot enough rockets into the sun. So I'm actually not receiving any data right now. What do I need to do to fix it?
Not?
No, it's sitting at 0%.
Okay, well, let's give it a little time. I think it could be my internet problems that I mentioned earlier yesterday.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch! You've played this game before.
Yeah, a little bit.
Damn it!
Yeah,
I'm
a missile there.
Yeah, I'm over anticipating the movements of the planets here, I think.
Yeah, I think at the moment the way it works, it's pretty accurate prediction because the planets move so slowly. Oh, you intercepted my missile.
With a defensy thing.
Yeah, I was hoping that you wouldn't have noticed those.
This isn't my first rodeo, good sir.
Yeah, defenses are pretty strong at the moment, really. So I was thinking about little tweaks there recently, but yeah, it's good that you're able to affect it in some way.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
Playing pretty reckless, but that's the way I roll.
Planet Sweet Hams won't go down without a fight, good sir.
We'll see about that. Yeah, I think basically for me the most fun part of the game is to like get a big amount of planets, maybe 3 players, because there's a now it's sort of simple that you always know that you're supposed to just shoot your opponent, but when you have, for example, 3 players, it becomes a little bit of this meta game there, like am I gonna shoot this guy or am I gonna shoot this guy now, or is he too strong, and do we have this unspoken treaty of defense there going on or something, and so it can get a little bit interesting.
I bet. Alright. Give me some tech. Got no tech yet. Alright. I shot my guns, so we're good. I didn't screw up again. So, is there any advantage to being on an inner... Whoa. Whoop. Got you once.
Ooh. Got me.
So can I zoom in on your planet and see the craters?
Yeah, I think you have a little bit of intelligence. I think I saw.
I don't have
can
any
see it.
intelligence. What are you talking about? I don't know.
I can see you. Yeah. Yeah, the fun part about during the action you can zoom in on the planet, and the explosions look really nice. So sometimes
planet population, huh? How do you? What's the best way of increasing that?
At the moment you can research technology, archaeologies, which increases the population of the cities a bit faster, but there is no direct way, at least at the moment, to influence the population of the cities. So you just have to keep them defended.
I see. It definitely... Okay, so this is kind of... Okay, so population is basically health, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once it's down, the city gets destroyed.
I see. That's interesting. So you can't just like plonk them all in one spot like I've done?
Well, you can like kind of put lots of defenses on one city and forget about the rest, but the problem is that cities also generate energy, material, and science, which helps you with the tech, help you research the technologies on the tech tree. I think the research speed is quite okay still with like 4 or maybe even 3 cities, but once you're down to 1, it's so slow that it's real difficult to keep up.
Aye.
And yeah, these are all these kind of like little balance tweaks that we're wondering about still at the moment, and like getting people's opinions on them, and like how much science should the cities give out. And I think it's been relatively nice. At the moment there are a couple of little problems. I think defense is too strong and stuff, but we've been updating it pretty much like every 2 weeks, giving a big update there. So we'll kind of get people activated too.
Oh, okay. It requires energy to shoot railguns and shit.
Yeah. So you should reserve something. And also, if you didn't notice, the defenses need a certain amount of energy. So you need to need to leave some before you end the turn if you want the defenses to work at all. So every time, every time a kinetic defense activates, for example, it takes was it 100 energy, 150 something around that, and it can activate as many times as you have energy. So if the opponent keeps hitting you and you have enough energy there, then you're not gonna receive any damage. Unless it lets them through, which kinetic defenses sometimes does. There's a 90% chance of them defending. Oh, here we go again.
Did I hit you at all?
Yeah, I think... Yeah, there's no damage done. Not much. A little bit.
Am I close to where your city is, maybe?
Yeah, you're pretty close, but I don't think you're getting through my defenses.
Oh, I see. So how do you get through the defenses? Like, what's the best way of handling that?
Well, there are a couple of ways. Kinetic defenses only defend against railguns and missiles. So if you shoot them with lasers, for example, they can't do anything about that. You need shield defense to defend against lasers. And also there are super weapons, which are at the very end of the tech tree, which at the moment are not affected by the defenses at all, really. So once you get there, it's just the only way to defend against those is to try to spot them on the enemy planet and destroy them.
Aye. So is there any plans for interstellar combat? That's one of the questions from the chat.
Like using spaceships and such?
I guess that's what he means, yeah.
Well, no, really. We wanted to kind of keep our feet on the ground, so to say, on this one. So have it purely artillery based, so no spaceships and such.
I mean, we're advanced, but we're not that advanced.
Yeah. That kind of like we're trying to, even though it might sound a little bit funny, but we're trying to get sort of into this realistic feeling that how would you actually like do warfare against a planet that's far away. And I suppose the way that you would do it is just slingshot a couple of rocks at them, basically.
So is there any like oh, I see, that's what that icon at the top means. That's your cities and your population. I see. It's cool. That's good to know. Is there any like Farscape type like science going into this with like being able to like slingshot a rocket around your planet in order to speed it up?
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's not that accurate at the moment, but you can do some pretty interesting shots around the sun, for example.
Yeah. Oh, you're taking shots at me! Shots fired! Shots fired! Oh shit!
Man, I think I might have taken your city there.
Oh damn!
Yes. They're pretty weak at the moment against the missiles. So if you're not defending them at all, I can just pick them up pretty easily. Even without intelligence, I can see the kind of basic outlines of the buildings, so I can recognize cities, but I won't be able to know if they're defended or not.
Wait, you can see cities? Really?
Yeah, once you look on the surface of the planet, you can see these kind of these structures on the surface. If you look closely, cities are these kind of big.
Oh, and you can see like the lights and stuff from them.
No, those are. We actually have to delete those. Those are kind of like confusing at the moment. The cities at the moment look like these big black kind of spots there, if you can see anywhere.
I think I see one.
Yeah, and the other buildings are like smaller, similar looking things. So even without intel, you can see where the cities basically are.
Yeah.
But you don't know if they're defended or not, because you don't know what buildings these actually are.
Okay, so that's a city there by the looks of it. That's probably a city there. Alright, I see.
It's a relatively new mechanic here, so we're gonna testing it out how it feels and.
Right.
So yeah, the matches do tend to last at least an hour usually. If you know what you're doing, pretty much you can finish them faster. But especially for first timers, they do tend to take a long time to play. We've had a couple of tournaments of the game, and they do last the whole day pretty much usually, because it's not a very short game.
I see. We'll try to get it as through it much as we can, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think we're necessarily gonna finish unless I'm just gonna steamroll you, but I don't think that's that much fun really. Just try to show off some cool weapons and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sort of advancing my tech towards getting some losers.
Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't have told you that, but you know.
Now I know what to defend with.
Yeah, your laser defenders.
Yeah. Well, also thinking about adding this that if you get more intel buildings, you'll be able to predict what the opponent is researching at the moment. So it'll make it a little bit easier to know how to respond. Because at the moment it's a little bit blind. Oh, the opponent is doing something, and there is a little bit of rock paper scissors going on, but you don't necessarily know what's your best way to counter the enemy strategies.
I see. Alright, let's see how we go. Oh, shizness!
Ah, missed it.
Dang. I was trying to do cinematic camera and I lost the planet somehow.
Yeah, you noticed you can use WASD to move around.
Oh, no way. I was just using the mouse wheel and stuff.
Yeah, it's if you use both of them, you can do really nice cinematic camera things. Very useful for making trailers, for example.
Was that your city that I got?
Yeah, you did. I think one more shot and it's gone. Should have defended a little more.
Next turn.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't think I can really. Let's try.
Can I bend the bullet around the sun?
Yeah, you can if you're skillful enough and if the planets are in the right position.
So how much of the missile gets sucked in by the sun there?
A lot, really. You can pretty much well see it on the trajectory when you're drawing it.
And let's try ricochet the bullet off the off a few things. Kill one of your cities. Let's do it.
I think I'm gonna change into a more traditional strategy. Railguns. Let's go. It's a lot of fun to just rush. It used to be a really powerful strategy too. Maybe not that much anymore, but.
So okay. Railguns are just useful for just plowing.
Yeah, I think a relatively good strategy is to build railguns and just keep shooting at the enemy, just kind of harassing them and keeping their energy levels low and such, and then finish off the cities with more accurate weapons.
Alright, so let's see, a few more questions from chat here. So when he was talking about interstellar combat, he was talking about being the master of your own solar system and having to fight folks from other solar systems.
Okay, so yeah. That's the other thing that I was thinking about. But yeah, not at the moment at least. I think that's something that we've been requested a couple of times, and we've been thinking about how it would work. Yeah, I think if we can manage to test it out sometimes, then why not? We're gonna give it a shot at least, how it's gonna work. There's quite a bit for the computer to calculate even with one solar system. So let's see. Yeah, the gravity is and the rules basically are based on real life, and it's not this kind of a gamified gravity system like you usually see, where the planets have this kind of a area that when a bullet or something gets there, it gets sucked in, for example. But it's like all the projectiles are affected by all the planetary bodies there, and bit of a rocket physics there, but still relatively easy and casual play.
Alright. Let's end the turn. Alright, so more questions here. Oh. Stay with the planet. There we go. Let's see what happens. I don't think my missiles are going to reach you.
No, not quite.
What happened to them? I was too busy looking at your planet.
They just kind of
Missed.
slightly missed. Yeah.
Damn you, solar system! Yeah,
I have so many railguns. I don't know what to do with all of them.
let's see here. Is there any kind of AI controlled units or anything like that in the game?
There's no AI of any sort yet, but we're working on making like basically AI planets so people can play against them or add them to matches.
What about like stuff like meteor showers or like, you know, trash in space or something like that that will...
Yeah, like random events.
Maybe you need to like shoot a missile at like a meteor that's going to hit your planet or something like that.
Yeah, well, something a bit similar we're going to be adding a bit later. Like basically, well, it's not going to be very soon. We're going to see when is the best time to do. But things like suddenly a meteor shower comes and you have to accommodate to that basically, and or your cities are rebelling and blah blah blah. Those kind of things. But we already have this asteroid weapon in the game that's pretty popular. I'm trying to unlock it so I can show everyone how it looks like.
Asteroid planet? You're gonna throw an asteroid at me?
Yeah, basically, you see this asteroid field on the outer rim of the planetary system.
Yeah, I do.
Basically, I'll attach some rockets there, a couple of them, and see what happens.
Oh god, you really are schooling me.
Oh yeah, I forgot to check chat though. Is there a save replay function where you can look at the entire match? Not yet, but we've been kind of building the game towards the direction that we could possibly add something like that. So it would be really nice, especially now that once you win the game, it's just like congratulations, you won. But it would be really nice to have some kind of replay, for example, and some data on how it kind of make the victory feel more sweet.
Yeah, that way you can brag and...
Yeah.
I remember when I slingshot that missile around the sun and killed you? That was awesome. So, this blue circle at the top left of the screen here, I assume that's total of minerals left on the planet?
Yes.
If I mine my planet to death, what happens exactly?
Well, you just don't receive any more materials, so you're gonna have to try to do what you already have, cell buildings and such. So at the moment there is no way to get extra material from anywhere, but that's gonna be a feature of the future.
So later on, and this might seem a little odd, but could I potentially strap a giant rocket to my planet and change its orbit?
That's pretty far out. I would say that probably not.
Like, and then collide into another planet and push that planet into the sun. And that's how I get my victory.
Well, I would say that. Let's hope so. No, I don't know if we're gonna go quite that far. It would be kind of strategically interesting to be able to change the trajectories and stuff. And man, it's taking a long time.
Yeah, it's gotta work out all that math.
Yeah,
Space math.
Yeah, I had to actually always having problems with my internet connection. I had to do some stuff with it to get it even working at like the way it is. But I think it's also a little bit of the optimization of the data transfer, which is also going to be an upcoming for that a bit later.
Aye. So with the
so let's hope we're going to be able to get forward from here. I think it's going to eventually work out. Some amount of data that's being transferred is for some reason pretty huge.
Yep. Or even if it's not the case, we can still just chat about it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, the other thing that I was going to ask, how have people taken to the game in Steam? Like, have you seen a lot of people jumping in and whatnot? Or is it one of those... Excuse me. Is it one of those things where people just don't know enough about it yet to make a valid purchase or something?
I think... we've gotten many more like players playing this game than we anticipated. It's not a huge amount. Like people do very often complain that they can't find people to play games with.
Aye.
if they're not arranging them, because like there's a relatively good amount of players for now, but they're kind of playing very different times. So they can't always find each other there. Like you need kind of a big community to keep up a multiplayer thing going on. So that's one of the reasons why we're trying to get AI out as soon as possible, so people can at least play against something if they can't find friends to play with.
Yep.
So I think the reception's been really nice. Like people who've bought it and played it, they've been hanging around on the forums a lot and giving some very nice feedback and very excited about it. So it's been like really awesome being able to be on Steam and talk to people. We did have a kind of an alpha phase before this too, where we were testing with our own system of alpha codes and such. It was much smaller, but and then got some very people who were very interested, and it's been like nice in that way that there's some interest, but it's not really like weren't featured in the sales or anything, so it's not a huge explosion of players yet.
Yep. Oh, that'll come. I mean, like, you know, if you build it, they'll come, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got another question here from chat. Would you ever consider doing like a 3D map? Whereas right now they're splitting on a 2D axis. Would you do it like all angles, whatever?
Well, it was kind of like a big decision at the early point when we were starting to make. It's the prototype of this game was all 2D, and we were wondering if we should. Well, we should definitely make the graphics 3D because it just kind of looks very cool. But we still decided to keep the playing field as 2D, basically. Yeah. And I think we're gonna go along with that. It's gonna be... I think it would be kind of interesting if there was a third dimension there. But it also... I'm not sure how well it would... Well, we could make it work well, but I think we're gonna concentrate on this 2D plane for now, at least.
Okay. So is it going to be like biome planets or whatever? Like, is it going to be like an ice planet and a fire planet, and each one has like different sort of like tech that you need to go down or something along those lines?
Yeah, at the moment all the planets have basically the same capabilities. They do look different, and but yeah, it would. We were thinking about that maybe we could give players some choices in the beginning of the game, like change the amounts of material and stuff. Basically, like choosing maybe a general who has some bonuses, for example, or just planet-based, like you said. It's not really decided which way we're gonna go about that.
I'm not sure what's going on with this receiving data. I'm still sitting at 0%.
Yeah. You wanna go again and play a little bit, or?
You mean like start again?
Yeah, we can do that and play a little bit, because I don't know if we're gonna finish it anyway. So.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We can start one more. Alright, so I'll go back to my menu then.
Okay, I'll go. Yeah.
Okay. My first defeat at the hands of the internet.
You gave up. My plan worked perfectly. Okay, I think well, if you're there already, you can maybe host a game and I'll join, or I can host a game.
Alright, yeah, I'll host a game. I'll call it Not Tuesday. Password is Monday.
Very creative.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not Tuesday, but it's Monday.
No.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Very
Start the
interesting.
game.
So, okay, I think.
Oh, we got a blue sun.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit of graphical changes now in the latest update.
So
Looks great.
I got to ask as well. Like, space is one of those things that's like incredibly hard to sort of get right in terms of looks, but you can't really do a lot with it in terms of like, you know, being liberal about what you see, because people know what space looks like, right? So they try and what's the word, like make that sort of thing happen with space. Like they try and keep it to most space games I see, they're like, you know, they got like the different types of constellations with different sort of like color. Like you can kind of mix with the color a little bit. I mean, as you've seen here, you can change the sun color. But the planets themselves, like, you know, they kind of have to look the same. And like, how have you gone about like trying to find an art style that sort of, while being unique, also captures everything that you want to have about the game?
Yeah, that's kind of just depends on your tastes, pretty much how you want to do with the space. We've been trying to kind of keep it feeling sort of realistic-ish, with not that much color and stuff around like the stars and whatever. I myself personally like this kind of empty feeling of the space, but there's a little bit of nice blue and brown there, which is, I think, looks relatively nice. But the planets also, we've been going for a sort of a realistic look with them. So there's not much graphically, at least at the moment, that can tell this game very much apart from other space games. So we're just trying to achieve this kind of a feel of going through space and add a little bit of color here and there, like the blue sun, for example, is something that's sometimes in some games, but it's maybe.
All right, so we got an interesting dilemma here. My planet is facing the wrong way. But I've managed to make a trajectory which I think might work. It might work, and I'm basically looping it around another planet. So we'll see how we go here. We'll see how we go.
Yeah,
that'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to try to use other planets, but it does work if you know what you're doing. The sun is kind of, because it's static, you can many times do cool slingshot moves around it.
Yeah.
But other planets can be a little bit difficult. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm pretty good at this space stuff, you know. So how's it been today? I just basically woke up for this stream, so I didn't
get a lot of chance to look around. I think I saw, was it Radical Heroes?
Yeah,
I think I saw
Radical Heroes was the game before yours. Then we had good. I'm gonna have to look again. Really bad with remembering names sometimes, but yeah, we had a horror game. Give me a sec. This is gonna annoy me now.
I think it looked a lot like a River City Ransom there.
Yeah, that was Radical Heroes. We had. Where is my notes? We had Mechanic Escape first, and then we had Wooden Floor, and then we had Radical Heroes Crimson City Crisis, which is the one you probably saw.
Yeah, look kind of interesting. Could check it out at some point.
Alright. You all ready for a trick shot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Pretty ready. Well, not really, but...
Hey, you're not ready.
I don't think I built any defenses at all. But yeah, be nice to see.
Yep.
Oh!
Come on! Yes!
A little bit. Oh man, it's not... No way!
Oh no! Oh wait, hang on.
Still?
Oh!
No, that's it. Man, that was... that was some...
That was almost a trick shot.
Well, it was pretty tricky, even though it didn't hit.
It was pretty tricky. Constellation prize goes to you. Woo! Oh god. Too tricky. Awesome. Too tricky for space. That's what it is. It's too tricky. Oh shit. My chat's bugging out again. God damn it. No break, no reprise from the chat. That would have been awesome.
Planets generated, or are they hand painted? They're hand painted. Just
nice.
say it so. It's like the looks of the planets are basically pre-made, but the positions and the randomization and such, that's procedurally generated.
So can you get planets with moons and have them like sort of defend from rocket attacks or something like that?
Yeah, no, at the moment no, but that's a very popular request, so obviously we're considering that. Like that's maybe the top one that we've had through all time, the question that we hear the most, well, except for the AI requests at the moment. It's like, can the planets have moons? So unfortunately I always have to say that we're considering it, because that's not a very high priority at the moment, because there's still a lot of basic things to do.
It's a good idea though. You should make sure people know that it came from me.
Yeah. I think the first time I heard it was like a year ago. The first guy who ever discovered this game maybe asked if there's gonna be... Oh man.
Just blew each other up. Just like gunning each other down. Alright, what's the damage? Oh no, you got a city.
Got some damage on my cities. Not bad, but kind of annoying.
Oh yeah? You get one of your
No,
cities?
if you notice, the railguns do split into 5 parts, and they kind of evenly distribute on the side of the planet that you manage to hit them. So there's a little bit that you can try to aim them somewhere, but it's very difficult to make anything accurate with them.
Smart gun, dumb bullets, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Nice.
What should I build? Guns, maybe.
Guns are a good idea. I like guns. Shoot the guns. Shoot all the ladies with the guns. Alright.
Oh yeah, someone in chat chat wondering how would it be if some planets had like 10 moons and some had like 1. Yeah, I guess it would be a little bit unfair, but we would have to kind of take some artistic liberties there, I suppose. But I would kind of like to see how it would work if the planets would have like tens of moons. But it's also a little bit of a problem with the scale of the planetary system, because as you can see, it's not very realistic scale. So adding moons there, they would have to be, I suppose, pretty small. Or, well, we just have to figure that out once we get there.
Alright, let's see. This is a dumb idea, but let's see if we can get it happening.
Dumb ideas cause some cool stuff.
Alright, trick shot number 2. See what can happen.
Okay, looking forward to it. Okay, let's see. I'm just shooting straight. I'm just so boring. Oh.
Nah, he's gone.
Oh no.
Well, one's coming down. Man, these planets are a real bitch.
My silent protector.
Oh, damn. I ended up pointing one of them at my own base to see what would happen.
Unfortunately, you didn't hit.
Unfortunately, you didn't hit it.
That does sometimes happen, but it's not very common. I think I'm gonna try a couple of trick shots too.
Yeah, get some trick shots happening.
Let's see.
Because we're definitely not going to finish the game by the time we run out of time.
Yeah. At least something nice. I never got to show really lasers or all the asteroid weapons.
Yeah, I'm rushing towards it right now. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You also need a fair amount of materials to construct it, and also energy to shoot. So.
Alright, well, I'll keep that in mind. I'll build some more stuff while we're dicking around here. Alright. Y'all ready for trick shot number 3?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's see my trajectories again before I forget. Ah yes, they're pretty safe trajectories, but the trick shots are the same. Let's do it! Oh!
Here we go. I think you... Nah.
No, I think none of us hit anything. Oh shit!
I think I could still...
Oh!
No way. This the other planet is gonna mess up.
It's coming back to you now. No,
oh no.
You hit an innocent man. What's up with that?
Well, some collateral damage. I don't care.
Alright. Let's see what else we can do with trick shots. Oh, you gotta ricochet it off those planets, man.
I think I'm gonna try. Yeah. Let's see. I guess it's pretty fun to just try weird shots. Like maybe the first time we went to a gaming convention and took the game with us for people to try out. There were like this couple of people who just kept coming back and just playing against themselves, basically in the hot seat mode, and just trying out weird shots for maybe hours. So that was kind of interesting. So maybe we should just keep this as this kind of a planetary shooting simulator.
But you could probably do like a mobile phone app or something like that does that. I mean, if you have all that stuff already there, I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to do, right?
Yeah, I think we could maybe move towards that at some point.
Simulating. Let's do it. Oh, here we go. Oh, damn. What just happened?
No.
What just happened? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, damn.
Oh, you hit me.
I hit you?
Did you? No.
You hit me.
Ah, man. Yeah.
You hit Planet
I
Sweet
mixed
Hands.
up our planets for a moment.
Too many trick shots, bro.
Yeah. Just fooling around with the cameras and stuff.
It'd be cool. Oh.
Too tricky for my own good.
Too tricky. Man, you can do some stuff. Oh, you know we gotta make this happen. That's the Alright, missile locked.
Oh, missiles. Nah.
Nah, not a missile. Not a missile. Shot of the century. Alright.
Are you gonna try to shoot yourself? Or?
Yeah. But it's looping around another planet before it hits me. So
I think it might work.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll get a close up on the explosions as well. Alright. Alright. Good. We still. Oh no. It's weird that it like swaps between like the camera angles a lot when you're going in and out of the menus and stuff like that. Like for the oh, here we go. Ah, shit. None of us hit. Oh,
I think. Nah.
take that,
yeah.
son. No one liked you anyway.
Yeah. Stupid blue sun.
Alright, I think we'll have one more trick shot. Then we'll give out some
Okay.
keys. Oh, I'm so close to the... Oh, wait. No. Okay, I got lasers. I got lasers.
Oh.
I got a
you
laser.
can try those out.
Yeah.
They're not really that. Kind of cool effect and stuff. Lasers, they ignore the gravity pretty much. So.
Straight shot, huh? Well,
Yeah.
I'll need to...
Not very tricky. Accurate, but not tricky.
Doesn't need to be tricky when you're blasting your opponents out of space. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just... What am I gonna do here? Shoot around.
Oh god, if that actually happens, I'll be a very happy man. Basically, I'm looping around your planet to shoot my own planet.
Okay, that... Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I think it's the most fun part is when you manage to shoot it just right and it starts like orbiting your opponent's planet for a while.
Yeah.
Kind of like, then it might hit in the end. It's like a lot of fun.
Here we go. Oh, you got me, bro.
I got you.
Oh, here it comes. Planet bombardment. Missed me.
Oh man,
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
almost hit myself.
That would have been perfect. Oh, God.
Yeah, not quite.
Alright. You know what time it is?
I think it's time.
It's laser time, baby.
Well, let's see that then.
Alright,
I think I'm gonna...
Yep.
I'm gonna smash your planet in the meantime. In a pretty nice position there.
As are you for the lasers.
Yeah, well, unless they're on the wrong side of the planet, which I was kind of hoping for, but apparently not.
I'm going all out.
Oh man, only 4 turns until mass drivers. Nah.
Alright. Is your body ready? Mine is. Let's make this happen.
Let's see it.
Oh! Did that hit you?
Yeah, I think so.
Your planet is dead.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of damage. I lost my city, for example.
Yeah, I aimed them both at that city.
Yeah, I lost the city, and also like because I was building so crappily, there's like no power.
Yeah, all the railguns and stuff. Alright.
That was.
I think that is where we need to end it. But
Alrighty.
We've got some keys to give away. 2, in
Sure.
fact. And these are redeemed directly onto Steam. While I'm doing that, did you want to plug anything or say anything?
Well, yeah. If you liked what you saw here and want some more, this game is obviously available on Steam Early Access at the moment. It's $10. I think it's straight €10, $10. And yeah, we're gonna raise up the price a little bit once it's completely ready. Not much, but a little bit. So if you want the full game and the experience of testing it with us and supporting the development, then why not?
Plus,
Go ahead and
you can do fantastic space trick shots. There's no other game like.
yeah. Oh, and we do have every now and then these events where the players play against the developers. We call them whack-a-devs, and they're like, I think not this weekend, but the next weekend we're gonna have one of those. So do join in if you want, and we're probably gonna have some streamers there joining too, like usually, and it's gonna be lots of fun. So.
Alrighty. So here's the remember, you need to redeem this key in Steam, not in Zura, directly into Steam. As always, first come, best get. So here's key number 1. And
there we go.
Here is key number 2. Alright. Thank you very much for joining us, Sasu. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on.
It was a lot of fun.
Alright. Alright. Well, I'll talk to you later, man.
Yep, later.
See ya. Ah, victory for Sweethearts! Ugh. Alright. So, that ends another Monday night. Indy! Holy shit. What an absolute banger of an episode, huh, guys? And only if the green screen would play nice, but it's not playing nice. So, I've got some news starting tomorrow. I'll be doing a new show called Die Party. Basically, I found 6 other helpless haps, dudes and whatnot, to come and play Dungeons and Dragons with me online. It's going to be an absolute blast. And that starts tomorrow. That's going to be a brand new show. That starts at 5 o'clock. No, 6 o'clock my time. So just show up for that, and it'll be an absolute banger of a day. Definitely. And then following week, we will have Die Party on every Thursday instead of Tuesday. It's just for the first episode. So then after that, on Wednesday, I'll be starting my RPG July, and we'll be starting off with Xenogears, which is a 60-hour banger of a game. 60 hours! I'm gonna try to get through that as quickly as possible. I got a list of RPG games to go through as well. It's gonna be fantastic. But yeah, pen and paper D&D. So D&D 3.5E edition. E stands for edition. I learned that the other day. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you guys join in for that, and of course that'll be up on YouTube if you miss out, but you should come because it's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun. There's so many plans for that game. Oh, it's going to be so dumb. Anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure having you all here. Hope you got some keys. Hope you got some good ideas for games you want to buy. And yeah, we'll be back next week, as always. So, wow. That's a good time to end the... That was fantastic. All right, guys. Catch you later.